Good day. Welcome to Dylan's Daily Show. So I'd just like to take a second here at the beginning and say something to the people out there who thought that Donald Trump's leadership or just Donald Trump being in office was going to lead us into World War III. When Donald Trump took office, and even before when he was running for president, the left and people who didn't want Donald Trump to be president, the conservatives even, some of them, were coming out and saying that Donald Trump's reckless leadership and his personality will drive us into World War III. He won't be able to have good relations with other countries. It's going to be a complete mess when he takes office, and that we should live in a constant state of fear. And then when he won it continued. They obviously were saying similar things. You have all of these people coming out saying that, now we should be living in a state of fear, and people keep talking about it. Obviously we had the recent Syria attack, and a lot of people were genuinely afraid that that was going to launch us into World War III. Just that attack. That was going to be the tipping point to launch us into World War III. But a lot of the World War III talk has been around North Korea and what's been going on with North Korea, because they've been doing all these missile tests. Obviously, since the Clinton administration, they've been a huge mess. We've been trying to talk to them. Every single president up to Obama and now Trump has been trying to deal with North Korea. And before Donald Trump took office, when Barack Obama was briefing him on the responsibilities of being president and kind of what's going on, top secret information, he told him that North Korea was going to be the biggest issue that he would have to face. The reports are saying that Obama told Donald Trump that, which that's a big deal. And obviously when Donald Trump took office, it seemed like the North Korea issue catapulted to the forefront of everybody's attention. It was right there. North Korea was doing these missile tests. It doesn't matter what we said. Trump would send out a tweet. We would, the United States would say something. The UN would say something. Other countries would say things. And it didn't seem to matter. China was even starting to say things, and it didn't matter. They continued to do what they were doing. They continued to, run these nuclear tests, and it was becoming a concern to a lot of people, especially the way Donald Trump was talking about it. On Twitter, he was, rocket man, and the things he said about Kim, he called him fat, all that stuff. People were saying that this is not the way to conduct diplomacy, and maybe it isn't. Maybe that isn't the correct way to conduct diplomacy, but it is a way to do it, and it seems to be working, because Kim Jong-un, today, according to several reports from the Korean Central News Agency, Kim announced that North Korea will be suspending missile tests and closing a nuclear site. Now, this is from the Korean Central News Agency, quote, "From April 21st, North Korea will stop nuclear tests and launches of intercontinental ballistic missiles. The North will shut down a nuclear test site in the country's northern side to prove its vow to suspend nuclear tests." Now, this comes obviously just weeks after CIA Director Mike Pompeo and now Secretary of State nominee Mike Pompeo met with Kim Jong-un over the Easter holiday. Around that time, they met, they had a discussion, they were kind of laying the groundwork for a meeting between President Trump, and Kim Jong-un. So they were laying the groundwork for that, which I think is going to be great, because we've heard a lot of conversations about that. Now, Donald Trump tweeted, speaking of that, and he said, "North Korea has agreed to suspend all nuclear test sites and close up a major test site." Oh, suspend all nuclear tests and close up a major test site. "This is very good news for North Korea and the world. Big progress. Looking forward to our summit." So, as you can tell from that tweet, it seems like Donald Trump's tone has changed a lot since what we were here before. It went from rocket man is very bad news for the world, to looking forward to our summit, suspending, this is positive. Like, they've gone from very negative tweets attacking Kim Jong-un personally to now this is positive, and it looks like we're going to make some progress with this. Now, we don't know exactly what's going to happen in this meeting. Mike Pompeo said that the meeting that they had over Easter to lay the groundwork went very well. That was a secret meeting. It just broke that had happened a couple of days ago. But they're going to be meeting later this year. And we don't know how the meeting's going to go. Trump has said that he would walk away if he does not feel like the meeting is going to be fruitful. But I don't know what's going to happen. This is weird because, from Clinton, Bush, and Obama, they have been working with North Korea time and time again. Clinton actually gave them money to stop their program. It didn't work. But we've all tried. Every single president tried a different approach to North Korea. Obviously, Obama tried the let's ignore the problem. Instead, he gave money to Iran in the Iran nuke deal and funded terrorists and things of that nature. But, they've all tried a different approach, and no one's really tried the approach Donald Trump has taken because they don't want to. I think a lot of people are scared that it's going to, frighten North Korea. But North Korea's biggest concern, and we've spoken about this numerous times, but North Korea's biggest concern is regime change. They're afraid that if they give up their nuclear weapons, that the United States will come in and topple the leadership in North Korea. And we've done it before. I mean, we did it with Libya. We've done it all over the world. And that's a legitimate fear that they have. So they were coming into this negotiation saying, I don't know if we want to do that. We need to project strength. And that's really the only thing they have. But now that Donald Trump has reached out to meet with him, obviously China's applying some pressure. It seems as if Kim Jong-un is willing to come to the table and talk. So I think this is very positive. Who knows how this will go? Maybe they'll meet. The meeting won't go very well, and we'll be back to square one with North Korea again, and it'll be an issue for Trump to tackle in his next term, or the next president who takes office will have to deal with it, or the meeting will go very well, and he'll give up his nuclear weapons, and the world will be a safer place, as Donald Trump says. I would anticipate that the meeting. I don't see the meeting going badly, right? The fact that they're even meeting shows that North Korea is willing to talk, and they're infamously known for being a hermit nation. So the fact that Kim Jong-un is even willing to come out and meet with Trump, that's a really, really positive sign. So I can't see this meeting going very badly. I mean, the worst that could happen is they don't come to an agreement to get rid of the weapons, and North Korea just goes about their business and we go about ours. But I mean, this whole World War III nonsense, I really don't see that. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's going to happen, and especially since we're meeting. What are they going to meet and then be like, no, screw you, and then launch nukes? I just don't see that happening. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this. Do you think this is good? Do you think this is bad? Let me know in the comments down below. And I want to hear your opinions on what you think will come out with this potential meeting between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. Let me know all of this down in the comments below. If you would like to see more, feel free to subscribe. If you'd like to check out my new merch brand that I launched with The Typical Liberal, it is AmericaRebornApparel.org, or .com, I'm sorry. The link obviously in the description of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.